Hey ladies, I want to talk to you today about attraction marketing, which is sharing versus selling. Attraction marketing was a really helpful class for me because, like many of you, I'm sure you're super excited about your business, but you're not 100% sure what is the right way to share that excitement. What is the right way to grow your business? Well, attraction marketing was an amazing class. There's tons of information in it, so I'm just going to touch on the highlights and key points that I wrote down that I thought would be important and that I'd like to share with you guys. So, tons of notes that I'm going to be referencing during this video. So, first things first, how are you sharing? How are you sharing your excitement with your customers is where I want to start. A post that Lindsay Colomb, who was the facilitator for this class, shared that I loved and I thought it was super exciting. And I know a lot of us are already doing this already, so that's why I kind of want to bring it up again. She posted, "I cannot believe that I got 4 sets of mascara in on Monday and they are already gone. Hashtag love this stuff." There was no link. There was no mention of Younique. There was no mention of 3D. There was no mention of anything, I guess, that had to do with a business whatsoever. It was just pure excitement, and she was basically telling people without basically throwing in their face to get some mascara because this stuff is hot, it's amazing. So what that's going to do is it leaves some room for interpretation and questions open. So people commented on the post like, "Oh my god, what do you have? Like, what is this stuff? I need to get myself some." So that is how you're sharing it without selling it. So you're still trying to sell it, but you're not saying, "Hey, buy this." So that was huge for me. It's something that I've started doing recently, and I said when I heard it in this class, I thought it was great. So this class further helped me improve on things that I was already doing and just tweak them a little bit. So it took me a while to figure this out, so I'm hoping this helps you girls figure it out much sooner. Now, let's also chat about sponsoring, because I know a lot of you do like some join my team posts, things like that, which I was completely guilty of. So don't feel like you're alone. But I will tell you, I have never, ever, ever once gotten a new recruit from doing a join my team post. Never, not once. No matter how much time I spent on finding images or typing up posts, things like that, I've never gotten a recruit. I've gotten a lot of my gals from just sharing my excitement, how it benefits me, my life, and my family. Just being true and completely translucent. I don't hide anything. I don't pretend like this job is easy. It's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it, but there is so much that comes out of it. There's a ton of fun and things like that. And that's kind of the stuff you want to share. So basically, you don't want to do just a join my team post. You need to have a conversation with anybody who you think would be amazing at this opportunity. A way to kind of drive up some excitement was Lindsay did a post that basically was to the likes of, "I am so jealous of the girls who are just starting this new business. They get this killer kit to kickstart their business. I want to join all over again. Hashtag why problems." Again, no mention of Younique, no mention of join my team. There was no link. And the wording is probably a little off because I just wrote quickly like the 3 big things that were in there, but you kind of get the drift. You just, again, want to share the excitement. And I know you've seen, I'm positive Karina has posted something along those lines of how jealous she is about the new girls, getting the new kit or whatever, and, can I join again? Things like that. So that's kind of the stuff you want to post. You just want to share your excitement. This new kit is amazing. Share that. And every time someone joins your team or things like that, give them a shout out on Facebook so people can see that your business is growing, that your team is growing, that there are other people jumping on this train with you. That's what you want to do. You just want to share what's happening without selling it to them, if that makes sense. Let's chat quickly about how often should you be posting about Younique. 80-20. 80-20 rule is critical for your business because if not, if you're always posting about Younique, you're going to get unfollowed, you're probably going to get unfriended, and then nobody's going to see this business and the amazing opportunities you have. So the rule is 80% of your posts should be about your life. 20% of your post should be about unique. And if your life and the unique posts happen to come together, by all means, that's great. I know me personally, I'll post things like, just another day at the office and a picture of me and my son, because it's about my business, but it's also about my life. It shows that I'm a stay-at-home mom, a working stay-at-home mom that allows me to still spend time with my family. And I know there are a ton of women out there that can relate to that. And then just unique posts. You can do things very simple as kudos. Post some demos. Show your customers and your friends. Remind them that you're their unique contact. Remind them that you are the person to come to for awesome makeup tips and for the latest and greatest trends going on. Post before and afters. Demos. Like I said, these are the things you want to do, things to interact. You want to make sure that you're posting things that people can relate to, that people can get excited about. So I'll add some things on the bottom in the comments of just like some pictures and things like that I personally have shared and gotten some excitement out of. And we'll see if we can get the other girls, Karina, Brandy, and Jessica, to do the same. I know Karina always has great stuff, and I'm always copying what Karina posts because she just does awesome stuff. And that's the other thing. Take a look at what your upline is doing. See what other girls are posting. Chances are, if it's coming from someone in your upline, it's probably a good idea to post it because a lot of their stuff will come from the Black Satin presenters, and that's what's working for them. So, again, back to sponsoring. You need to know your customers. One thing that was great that was brought up in training was the 2 ears and 1 mouth. You have 2 ears to listen and 1 mouth to speak. So you need to be listening to people. You don't want to be talking their ears off because I'm guilty of this, of someone saying, hey, tell me more about the business, and just giving them this huge thing all about unique, pretty much like everything they needed to know at once. Don't do it anymore. Don't do it. You want to do the 2-sentence rule. You want to respond back to whoever messages you in 2 sentences or less, which means you need to really think hard about what you want to put in those 2 sentences. So someone messages me and says, hey, what's going on with this unique stuff? I've seen it popping up everywhere. It's crazy. Tell me more. I'm going to say, this business is amazing. What would you like to know? Very simple, but it leaves the ball open. The court open for them to hit the ball back to you, for you to give them some more information. For a person to really, for you to see who's going to take this business seriously, the conversation needs to be open. They need to be in charge. If they're in charge, they're asking you questions that you can give them answers to, but they're also doing the research and the homework so you know how serious they are about the business. If they're not really asking you too many questions, they're not really kind of coming back and forth, maybe it's really not the right time for them, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if they're not in control, and if you're just kind of spitting stuff out at them, just like blowing up their phone with messages and stuff about Unique and the information about the business and everything, they're kind of going to want to exit the conversation because they're going to be like, this is way too much work. There's so much information, and I don't have time for all that. So you just want to kind of ease them into everything. Again, let them be in control. Let them ask the questions that apply to them, their needs, and what they're looking for. And regardless of what they respond back to you, respond back in 2 sentences. That's it. Keep it short and sweet. And another thing, which I didn't really think was a big deal before, is the quality of your recruits versus the quantity, which this goes back to what I just said about the 2-sentence rule and letting them ask you the questions. You want to have great quality women join your team versus a massive quantity of women who aren't really all that interested in the business, because that's not really going to help your business grow, and it's not going to help your team grow. You do not succeed unless your team succeeds, and that's something we all need to keep in mind. So with recruiting, you need to learn about who you're recruiting. When someone signs up, you need to learn about them and what their needs are. So something I'm going to be implementing, which I thought was fantastic, is when someone new joins your team, you need to welcome them and ask them, what kind of leader would you like me to be? And that's huge because everybody has a different way of learning. Some people are more, they like to be pushed. They like to have constant contact. Well, some people, they're more individual and they just kind of like to do things on their own and they'll check back in with you as you need them, which is completely fine. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So by right up front establishing what kind of leader they need and that they know themselves, it kind of makes your job a little bit easier to understand and try to implement some really good strategies for them to grow their business. Let me see. What else do I got? So eliminating the sales approach. Again, this goes back to sharing and not selling. You represent your market. Your friends know and trust you. So always try to use your own videos, your own pictures and demos, whatever the case may be, because your friends are going to trust you. They know that you have the actual product. You're showcasing the results. They'll trust that better than they'll trust a picture or some random girl on the internet, which sometimes it can or may or may not be unique always. So I always try to use pictures from fellow unique presenters because I know that that image is actually valid. It's not, another product someone's saying is unique and it's not. And we had some issues with that in the beginning. So just, take that into account. Make sure you're posting really good quality stuff. If you have to question it, don't post it. Don't do it. Let's see. Oh, here's another one about eliminating the sales approach. You can do something like, I just learned this awesome technique and I just had to show it to you. People will be like, what technique you're talking about? And share that video demo, even if it's something as crazy as, I just found a new way to apply my 3D mascara. Mind-blowing. I'll tell you, at convention, I did find a new way to do it, and I'm going to share it with you guys later. And even if it's something just like as simple as, I don't know, just even showcasing the kudos, things like that. Very simple, very easy stuff to do. There are tons of videos online, so do your homework, do some research, watch a video from someone that you really like watching their makeup demos, and mimic the demo yourself with unique products. That's something that I've been looking into. There's a girl I follow on YouTube. I love her looks, and I'm actually going to be taking her looks and showcasing them with unique. So it's going to take me some time, but that's a goal of mine to do. Let's see. Right now, great time to do this. This is the last thing that I had down, is about attracting new presenters and customers. So I am a huge fan of liquid concealer and liquid foundation. So just, throw out this post in there during prime time, obviously. Just like flipping out new foundation and new concealer, exclamation point, and then do hashtag girl problems. Something like that. I don't know. But just don't mention unique. Don't put your link. That's the biggest thing we learned. Do not put your link in any of your posts on your wall. Put your link in your parties, obviously, because people are going to need to know where to shop. If you have someone ask you for your link, go ahead and just private message them. That way you're starting a conversation rather than just posting your link. So always have a conversation with people. Always follow up with people. Share, share, share. People don't want to be sold to. I think I said that in the beginning, but I just want to reiterate. They don't want to be sold to. People want to be shared. If you're super excited and passionate about something, that will be portrayed in how you market yourself. If you're excited, your friends are going to be excited. All right? And that's how it's going to work. It all kind of just comes together that way. So just continue to share the opportunity, share your excitement, share your business growth. If a customer purchases something from you, this is also how you can do it, and just kind of throw it out there to people who still haven't bought from you. Give your customers a shout out on their wall as well. I don't remember if I've said that, but I want to double check again. Just like tell your customers, hey, thank you so much for your order of, the Kidney Canister collection. I can't wait to see what you do with all your product. Things like that. And actually, Ashley Adams posted this awesome post this morning that I loved. And she gave a shout out to one of her hostesses that redeemed her rewards, threw up a picture of the collection, and mentioned how she used her rewards and Ycash to get it. If I wasn't a customer, I'd be like, what's Ycash and what's a reward and how do I get that collection for cheaper? So that's just something I thought was super awesome. So if you ladies have questions, we are all here to help you. And I am super excited to see where you guys take your business. And we are so excited about everything. I'm going to keep saying that. But again, enjoy. Let me know if you have questions. Bye!